Okay. um, as you are getting settled into your seat of meditation, seat of pranayam, being that it is the beginning of March, yay! I thought I would talk a little bit about the transition into spring and what we kind of want to start not avoiding, but maybe intaking less of, and how we want to start to shift some lifestyle and some practices towards like this next season. So as you settle, you might really just land in your seat, get really settled and situated. And then once you have found that point of alignment, of balance, you'll either invite your eyes to close if you're comfortable with that, or just let your gaze settle to a drishti, a steady point down towards the earth. And you'll just take a few deep breaths in and out. Pausing to contemplate your experience of this winter season, which is really a time for doing a little bit less, going inward, right? And starting to quiet, just as is reflected in nature, that more quiet place of a snowy day, right? Really slows everything down. So what did you kind of experience in your life, in your diet, in your mood over the past few months? And has there been a theme, or has it been kind of erratic? There's really no right or wrong. There's no judgment that goes along with this assessment, but it's just a time for you to kind of check in and see where you are as we start to emerge into longer, brighter days filled with a little bit more of sun energy. And spring is very much a time of rebirth, of renewal, a time to really embody creative energy and start to do a little bit more again. You might have already kind of been feeling that on some of those nice warm days, the urge to kind of get out and be a little bit more productive. So some of the Ayurvedic practices that we're really looking to shift from and to in this moment of seasonal transition is when we think about our diet, the winter diet, we want to start to reduce some heavy, thick foods, particularly like dairy, meat, sweets, and treats. And we want to start to favor a bit more of like the lighter, simple foods, steamed veggies, vegetable soup, lots of fresh greens are starting to emerge, right? Vegetable broths, bone broths are nice this time of year. So thinking about eating a little bit lighter. And then we want to add some more vigorous postures into our yoga practice, and particularly getting a little bit more of the upper body working to help lift and boost energy, to help boost our metabolism, and to also like just increase the feeling of lightness. Also kind of helping to flush any mucus out of the lungs. This is sort of the kapha season. It's another really good time to add massage into your daily routine if you're not practicing Abhyanga. Okay? And if you are, you're thinking about shifting to a more vigorous massage, right? Like you're really wanting to kind of get into the muscles to help flush out toxins. You might switch to a kapha massage oil, and using just a little less oil than you normally would, but massage this time of year is really beneficial. So thinking about that. And then just adding like extra sun breaths, a little more ujjayi, a more robust ujjayi, the breath of joy, a little more pranayam into the daily routine to help clear the lungs while we're refreshing our mind right? For balancing what in most places kind of a wet and heavy season, but for what is here quite still dry and windy. So sitting with that, right? Thinking like, yeah, it is time to maybe make some changes in my daily routine, in my lifestyle, and the way that I practice. As I lean in a little bit more to my ability to create, right? To do, to source that fire energy that is within you. Can you set an intention for practice today and maybe for the weeks to come, maybe for the months ahead, but right, knowing like, why am I here? What am I practicing for? And naming that shift of transformation for yourself. And if you're not already breathing Dirga breath, try to find the seat of your yogic breath, your 3-part inhale into the belly, ribs and chest. 3-part exhale out of the chest, the ribs and the belly. Once you've found your deep breathing, layer on Ujjayi. Gentle constriction at the back of the throat, but again, let the sound be a little more robust, right? A little more energizing and warming. You're still just sort of steeping in your own intention. Being aware of that, bringing it with you. And you might keep the base of your Dirga breath, keep the base of Ujjayi, and layer on alternate nostril breath, Nadi Shodhana, when you're ready. Notice if one nostril is a little bit more open than the other. Is it the left or the right? And left side is the more lunar, the more calming. Right side, the more solar, the more energizing. And this breath is really designed to bring a greater sense of equilibrium, right, to those two energies within us. To the right and the left hemispheres of the brain. To the calm and relaxed state of being. And to the energized doing state of being. I'm going to stay with this for about another minute or so, just in silence. Try to really stay with the breath. And again, refine the seat of your posture if you've noticed it started to fall apart in any way or lose its integrity. Maybe you notice the closed nostrils a little bit more open, or the breath feels a little bit more balanced. Let's go through one more round. And then return to your Dirga Ujjayi, letting the hands rest, just palms face down on the thighs. We're going to take 3 rounds of Kapalabhati breath. So it's a passive inhale and a really sharp exhale, activating the abdomen. You're hugging the belly in and up as you exhale. Take a deep breath to begin and start. And then let that go. Just breathe normally without really any control, but keep the integrity of the seat aligned. Notice what you feel. Kapalabhati, a little bit more energizing. You might see light or color or feel some sensation up at the bridge of the nose. What do you notice? And then we'll take another round, and you're thinking about 25 exhalations if it helps to count, but I'll kind of keep track. So again, deep breath in to begin. And then let that go. And again, just breathe normal. Feel, observe the echo of that breath, the impact that it has. Any physical sensation in the body. Nice, and then one more round, deep breath in to begin. And release. Dirga Ujjayi. When you're ready, bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra, little tuck of the chin to the chest. And then return to your intention, shifting from winter to spring, this time of transition and a time in your own life to make some changes in your routine, in your habit. And we'll open our practice with 3 rounds of Om. Once more, deep breath in to begin. The hands drop down to the sides, the eyes softly blink open. Take any support that you're sitting on out from underneath your sit bones, and if you've been cross-legged, switch the cross of the legs. Inhale, arms reach out to the sides and all the way up to the sky. Like you could sit a little bit taller through the midline of your spine. Exhale, swan dive, forward bow, arms sweep nice and wide. Now with your hands to the earth, inhale, circle your fingers forward, straight out ahead. And as you exhale, see if you can dive a little bit closer down towards the floor in that forward bow. Inhale, lift all the way up to sit, taking your hands in the midline and up to the sky. Nice. Exhale, twist to the right, hand to the low back, left hand to the right knee. Inhale, sit a little bit taller. Exhale, twist back a little bit deeper. Keep your left hand where it is. Inhale, reach your right arm back up to the sky overhead. Cross it to your left knee. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest and round your back. Nice. Inhale, come up into eagle arms. Right? We should have the left arm under the right. And then as you exhale, shift your arms over towards the left so you can feel your right arm pull a little bit more out of the shoulder socket. Yeah, nice. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, bring your forearms back to the midline. Exhale, release your hands down to the sides. Inhale, big circle of the arms out and up to the sky. Full breath, sit tall. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand to the outer knee. Big breath in, rise up, sit a little bit taller. Exhale, twist back a little bit deeper. And this time, right hand stays where it is. Inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, crosses to the right knee, chin to chest, around the back. So you're thinking that cat back. Inhale, rise up into your eagle, wrap up the arms. And this time, exhale, arms are going over to the opposite side, pulling the left shoulder a little bit out of the, left arm a little bit out of the shoulder. Nice. Inhale, take your hands back to the midline, release that. Arms rise up to the sky. And we're going to take that whole sequence one more time. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, sit up tall, reaching the crown of your head towards the sun. Exhale, twist back a little bit deeper, rotating through the whole column of your spine. Inhale, right arm circles up overhead. Exhale, right arm crosses over the left, chin to chest, around the back. Inhale, eagle arms, lifting up, elbows rise. Exhale, shift your arms over towards the opposite side, pulling again the shoulder a little bit out of the joint. Inhale, take your hands back to the midline, unwind the cross of your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Right. Big breath in, sit tall, clarify the midline. Exhale, twist back a little bit deeper. Inhale, left arm circles up to the sky overhead. Exhale, grabs hold of the right knee, chin to chest, around the back. Inhale, eagle arms rising up. Exhale, arms shift to the opposite side. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, hands to the midline, unwind, fingers up to the sky, big circle of the arms. Exhale, right hand comes down outside of your hips, side body stretch over towards the right. Inhale, rise to the center, right hand meets the left overhead. Exhale, left hand comes down, swaying over, stretching to the left. Again, inhale up to the center, both hands rise. Exhale, right hand drops, little lean to the right. Okay, so you're going to keep going just like that. Breathe in, full breath. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, rising back up. Nice, couple more. So you can start to kind of find your own rhythm and really feel it almost become like a dance, right? Moving the breath and the body together. Sometimes it's nice to picture like a piece of seaweed on the ocean floor, just kind of swaying with the current of the water. We find that more fluid expression. And as we start to move our body from the night of stillness, right, warm the body, warm the synovial fluid, lubricate the joints, you might feel that a little more space opens to stretch a bit deeper. You can even close your eyes, helping you connect to that more inward space and get away from some of the busyness, the loudness of the outer world. Nice. One more to each side. And we're thinking a little bit here, right? When we activate movement through the arms, we're also activating like the meridian of the heart. Arms up to the sky. That last time you come through center. Exhale, swan dive, forward bow. Keep the forward lean. Inhale, circle your arms out ahead of you. Exhale, take that fold a bit closer towards the ground. Inhale, roll forward over the shins to come onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. See if you can create a little bit of stretch through all 10 of your toes. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward, dropping your chest down into your puppy bow, Anahatasana. Now we're going to pulse a little bit. So as you inhale, press into your hands, lift your chest, upper body up from the floor. And as you exhale, lower your chest back down towards the ground. So as you inhale, there's a pressing into the earth to help lift up and away. And as you exhale, you're sinking, you're lowering, dropping your chest back down, being close to the earth. Inhale, lifting a little bit of a pulsation. Exhale, opening. And again, this spring season is the seat of kapha, which is really in the upper body and in the lungs. Nice. The next time you inhale, walk your hands all the way back in underneath your shoulders. Keep the tuck of your toes. Exhale, lift your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. One breath, just to feel your body in this shape. Right? Is it a little tight? Do you feel really long and loose? Inhale, lift up high on your tippy toes. Exhale, deep bend in your knees, sink your hips to the back left corner of the mat. Inhale, come high up through center, straighten the legs, lift up on your toes. Exhale, deep bend in your knees, sink your hips to the back right corner of the mat. So almost kind of like in this skier motion. Inhale, come up to the midline. Exhale, knees bent, sink the hips left. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, deep bend in the knees, sink the hips right. And you're gonna kind of just keep doing that, right? Kind of swaying, squatting from side to side. And you can start to picture the fascial tissue in your body, this network of communication, of connection, right? Which is actually made of fluid, right? It's a liquid substance that as we warm, right, as we move, becomes a little bit more fluid. And then some of those spaces that feel held or constricted have a chance to separate, right? To loosen up, to uncoil. Nice. Inhale, come back up through the center. Ground your heels down towards the floor, right? Really pressing through the back line of the legs. Lift your kneecaps up so you're feeling engagement through your quadriceps. Inhale, walk your hands all the way back towards your toes. And as you exhale, hang in that forward fold. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider apart, so like outer hips width distance, a little bend in the knees. Exhale, roll yourself all the way up to stand. And then we're going to do a little bit more of an active pranayama here, breath of joy. So it's a 3-part breath. As you take 3 inhales, arms come out to the sides, arms come up to the sky, arms come out to the sides. And then as we exhale, we want to fold and let it all go. I think I did that actually reverse. Inhale, arms up, exhale, arms out, inhale, arms out, inhale, arms up, exhale, fold. Yeah, and then we're going to pick up a little speed. Inhale, arms, inhale out, inhale up, fold. Inhale up, inhale out, inhale up, fold. Yeah, a couple more. You can breathe out through the mouth. Yeah, a few more. Stay with it. One more. Forward fold, let it hang, let the arms release. Inhale, walk your hands all the way forward to the front of the mat, high plank pose. And as you land for a moment until this high plank, feel like the little lift in your heartbeat. Yeah? Yeah, a little more energy in that breath. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Now, as you breathe in, right leg lifts up to the sky. Okay? Keep the hips squared, point your toes down, try to spread your 5 toes wide apart on that right foot. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose and step your foot forward between your hands. Take a full breath in your lunge, left hand grounds to the earth. Exhale, right arm rises to the sky. Big breath in, stretch through the fingertips. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Inhale, take a quarter turn to the side of your mat. Exhale, heels in, toes out, deep bend in the knees. Breathe in, arms lift up to the sky, goddess pose. Lift up a little bit in the hips. Exhale, cactus the arms and sink in the hips again. Nice. Inhale, come up to stand, toes forward, arms up. Exhale, hands down, full bow, fold, prasarita. Breathe in, half lift. Shoulders back from your ears. Exhale, fold, quarter turn back to the front edge of your mat. Lift up on the back toes. Inhale, arms up to the sky, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands circle to the low back, clasping right thumb on top of the left. Nice big breath in, lift up through your chest, tone through the belly, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, take a gentle bow to the inner edge of your right thigh. Inhale, pull with your hands, lift back up to stand. Hands pull down the back line of the leg. Exhale, release the bind and the hands circle, arms up. Inhale, hands to the ground. Exhale, step your left foot forward to your right, full forward fold. Breathe in, roll up to stand. Shoulders lift up to ears, and then onto the back and down. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky. Exhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Now find a place that's steady in the feet. So you're feeling like the weight is balanced, your toes are spread out, your feet are actively pressing down. So you're feeling a really solid anchor in the base of the legs. These muscles are strong, they're toned. Nice. As you exhale, hands are going to circle to the low back, right thumb on top of the left. So same clasp. Yeah, inhale, release that bind, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hand circle to the low back, left thumb on top. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Yeah, so we're going to do that a couple of times. Exhale, hand circle to the low back, right thumb on top. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Keep those legs alive. Exhale, hands to the low back, left thumb on top. Nice. One more time to each side. Breathe in, full breath. Breathe out. Yeah, again, inhale and exhale. Nice. Inhale all the way up to center. Release the butt and the hands, straighten the legs, tone the belly, squeeze the butt. Exhale, hands down to the ground, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms and slightly come up high into your tippy toes. With your exhale, soft jump back into your down dog. Make a little hop. And just notice how much sound did that make. Okay. Was it a lot? Was it a little bit? Nice and quiet. Inhale, left leg lifts up to the sky. Toes down, hips square. Spread the 5 left toes wide apart. Exhale, knee to nose. Land your foot forward between your hands. Right, full breath, lengthen your lunge. Right hand grounds. Exhale, left arm lifts. Big breath in. Lift up through your fingertips. Right, there's a stretch here. Exhale, left hand to the ground, quarter turn to the right. Toes out, heels in. Inhale, bend in the knees, arms rise up to the sky. Goddess pose, lift up a little bit in the hips. And then as you exhale, cactus the arms, lower a bit deeper. Inhale all the way up to stand, toes point forward. Exhale, hands to the ground, forward bow. Inhale, half lift, right? Feeling traction, a little more weight in the toes. Exhale, fold. Inhale, quarter turn to the front of your mat. So you're back in your lunge on the left, lifted on the back toes. Exhale, arms up, high lunge. Nice, breathe in, hands to the low back. This time, left thumb is on top of the right. Exhale, hands pull down the midline, heart lifts, tone in the belly. Inhale, dive forward, arms reach up, back, overhead. And then as you exhale, your hands are pulling you back up. So there's a lot of strength in the arms there. Release that bind. Inhale, hands circle up to the sky. Nice. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your right foot forward, front of the mat. Inhale, roll up to stand. Shoulders lift all the way up to your ears. Exhale, shoulders drop down the back. Inhale, hands rise up, extended mountain. So there's tone in the belly, a little squeeze in the butt. Exhale, Utkatasana. Really steady legs. Really steady legs. Yeah, a little release in the low jaw. Right, what's the mouth doing? What's the expression on your face embodying? Exhale, eagle wrap, right arm under the left. Inhale, lift your fingers, lift your elbows, relax your shoulders. Exhale, unwind your arms all the way up to the sky. Full breath in, arms overhead. Exhale, left arm under the right, eagle wrap. Inhale, lift up through the forearms, through the elbows, relax the shoulders. Exhale, unwind your arms. Big breath in, arms overhead, reach up. Exhale, right arm under the left. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, arms release. Full breath in, arms up to the sky. Exhale, left arm under the right. Inhale, arms lift, elbows rise. Exhale, arms release. Full breath in, arms up. Again, one more time. Exhale, right arm under. Inhale, forearms lift. Exhale, arms unwind. Inhale, hands to sky. Nice. Exhale, left arm under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Arms up, full breath in. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, plant through the palms. We're going to take that little jump back, lift up high in the tippy toes, and exhale, can you softly land, downward facing dog. Yeah, maybe a little less sound, a little less noise if possible. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Step your foot forward between your hands. Take a moment in your lunge. Yeah. We're going to take a few little jump hops. I'm going to shed my warm flannel shirt. Yeah. So you're going to switch the left foot with the right. Right. Just in a little lunge hop. Yeah. Sally's doing it. Little hop switch. Yeah. On the exhale. You're going to do it a couple times. And with every little switch, get a bit lighter. Nice. Last time, right foot forward, left foot back. Good. You got your heartbeat working. Left hand to the ground. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Quarter turn to the left. Little different this time. You're going to come straight into goddess legs. Straight into God. Yeah. Inhale, arms up, chest up. Exhale, cactus the arms, sink a little bit deeper into the hips. Nice. Inhale, lift up to stand. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. Left knee is bent. Nice. Inhale, cartwheel the hands down to the ground. Lift up through your back toes. Right hand anchors to the earth. Exhale, left arm rises to the sky. Inhale, left hand comes down to the ground. Exhale, right back to your goddess legs. Inhale, arms up, chest up. Exhale, cactus the arms, sink a little bit deeper. We're going to try that again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Right knee is bent. Nice. Inhale, hands cartwheel down to the ground. Set up your lunge stance. Left hand to the earth. Exhale, right arm to the sky. Inhale, right hand to the ground. Exhale, goddess to the side of the mat. Inhale, arms up, chest up. Exhale, cactus the arms, sink a little bit deeper. Goddess. Yeah. Nice. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, warrior two to the left knee bent. Inhale, hands cartwheel down to the ground. You're setting your lunge feet high on the back toes. Exhale, left arm to the sky. Nice. Inhale, left hand to the ground. Exhale, goddess, stand side of the mat. Inhale, arms up, chest up. Exhale, cactus the arms, sink a little bit deeper. Nice. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, warrior two to the front of the mat. Inhale, hands cartwheel down to the ground. Find that lunge stance. Exhale, left foot to the sky, standing split. Breathe in, half lift, right hand anchors catty corner to the right pinky toes, 8 to 10 inches outside of the right foot. Exhale, start to roll your hips open, left arm to the sky, Ardha Chandra, Ardha Chandrasana. Standing half moon. Yeah, and I think it's our first balancing of the posture of the morning, right? It's a big one to get into, but maybe, right? You spark that internal fire and try to lift your right hand to your heart. Right hand to your heart. Nice. Exhale, softly land to your 2. Yeah. Nice. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Sink a little bit deeper into the bend of the right knee. Exhale, arms open nice and wide. Yeah. Breathe in, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Lift up on the back toes. Exhale, step back into plank. Inhale, shift a little forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. And then wiggle your feet a little further back. So you're really getting your hip points level, even, totally down, supported. Hands to your sides. Palms face the earth. Inhale, lift. Head, chest, shoulders, upper body. Exhale, lower chest, shoulders, head. Inhale, lift your feet, legs, quadriceps, lift up. Exhale, lower your quadriceps, shins, feet. Inhale, everything up, arms, upper body, lower body, whole body lifting. Exhale, release. And we're gonna do that again. Hands plant down. Inhale, rise up through the upper body. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up through lower body. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, release. Nice. Again, inhale, upper body. Inhale, lower body. Inhale, whole body. Exhale. Nice. Hands come under your shoulders. Tuck your toes, engage through your legs. Optional, leave the knees down, firm your belly. Inhale, push up, high plank. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Nice. Breathe in, take your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, step your foot forward between your hands. Yeah, right hand plants under the shoulder. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. So we're going to move through that same sequence. Exhale, hand to the ground. Quarter turn to the right, goddess legs. Inhale, lift up to stand, arms to sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, sink a little bit deeper in the hips. Nice. This time, we're going to layer on. We're going to stay in goddess and inhale, warrior 2 to the front. Yeah. Exhale, hands cartwheel to the floor. Lift up on the back toes, left hand grounds. Inhale, right arm rises up to the sky. Exhale, right hand drops to the floor. Inhale, quarter turn to the left, goddess stands. Next breath in, arms rise. Exhale, cactus, sink a little bit deeper. Stay in that goddess. Inhale, warrior 2 to the left. Exhale, hands cartwheel down to the ground. High in the back toes. Inhale, left arm rises up to the sky. Little twist. Exhale, left hand to the ground. Inhale, quarter turn to the side. Set up your feet. Next breath in, arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, lower in the hips. Nice. Inhale, warrior 2 to the right. Exhale, hands cartwheel down on the back toes, land. Inhale, right arm up to the sky, twist open to the side. It should feel like a stretch. Exhale, right hand to the ground, quarter turn to the left. Inhale, arms up, goddess legs. Exhale, cactus the arms, go a little bit deeper. Nice. Inhale, warrior 2 to the left, last time. Exhale, hands cartwheel down, high in the back toes. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, left hand drops down, quarter turn to the right. Inhale, arms up, nice bend in the knees. Exhale, cactus the arms. Really nice. Inhale, warrior 2 to the right. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Nice. All right. I'm actually going to have you circle around back over to the left just because I meant to land here. So we're coming into the lunge on the left side. Exhale, right foot to the sky. Breathe in, half left. Set your left hand, catty corner to the left, pinky toes. Exhale, roll your hips open, right arm up to the sky. Ardha Chandrasana on the other side here. Yeah, so notice which side it feels like it's easier to balance, right? Notice any physical sensation in the body. And then if you've got that like little spark of fire of Agni, right? Maybe possibly floating left hand up towards the heart. See it first, warrior two, and then exhale, soft land, like thinking about no sound in that landing. Nice. Yeah, inhale, hands cartwheel down to the ground. Exhale, left foot steps back to the right, plank pose. Breathe in, little shift forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Nice, full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Inhale, left foot rises up to the sky, toes down, hips square. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. And then take a moment to land in your lunge. You're gonna plant the hands, and we're gonna take a few more of those little hop switches, right? Moving on the exhale, right foot forward, left foot back. Left foot forward, right foot back. Right, you're trying to land a little bit softer with every little hop. Nice, left foot forward, right foot back. Inhale, come all the way up, high lunge, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands circle to your low back. Option to grab hold of opposite elbows. Option to find your reverse prayer. If you're in reverse namaskar, you're thinking about lifting your fingers up between your shoulder blades behind the heart. Yeah, nice. Release that, inhale, arms rise up to the sky. Exhale, back heel grounds, Virya-2. Really nice. Inhale to the side of the mat, toes forward, arms up. Exhale, open mouth, release, forward fold. Ha. Inhale, half lift, breathe in. Open mouth, exhale, strong breath out, fold. Ha. We're gonna do that a few times. Inhale, half lift. Open mouth, ha, forward fold. Right? Inhale, half lift. Exhale, ha, couple more. Ha. 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 Right? Reconnecting to your intention. Right? This is the time to start to activate a little bit of shift in your life for you to be in control. Right? To move into that more fiery space. Nice. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, quarter turn to the right. So right foot's back, left foot's forward. Plant through the palms, exhale, step your right foot back, high plank. Breathe in, shift a little forward, and then keep your belly lifted. Exhale, drop your knees down towards the ground. If you want to keep the lift in the legs, it's going to be a little bit more work, but it's an option. Go ahead and lift your feet up, crossing one ankle in front of the other. Yeah. Now, as you exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, push up. Oh, yeah. Exhale, half down. Inhale, push up. You've got 3 more. Right? You're pumping the arms, which is activating the meridian to the heart. That 5th time that you lift up, cross the opposite ankle in front, and then take 5 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Straighten the legs long. Take your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Forehead down onto some support. The ground, your hands, a block, a pillow. Rest your head. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. And just feel, right? Just feel, just notice whatever there is that arises, whether it's a physical sensation you're aware of, right? The quality of mind, the quality of thought, the speed of thought. If there's an emotion, the way that you're breathing, right? What in your body is in stillness and what in your body is still in motion. Nice, now you're gonna sink your hips off to either side and swing your legs around towards the front. So we're gonna do a little bit of hip opening here, right? We're gonna work with fire logs or square pose, right? You're gonna bring your right shin, there's a couple options. Right shin parallel to the front, short edge of the mat. Left shin can just cross in front. If your hips are really tight and your knees are high, this is going to be enough just to take the cross one in front of the other. If you have a little bit more space, you might pick your foot up with your right hand, left foot in right hand, grab hold of the right knee, and even just stir your leg around in your hip socket. A few breaths. Right. Yeah, and then change direction and stir it the other way. Nice, now come on back through center, sit tall, try to lift your foot up towards your heart. Yeah, nice. And then exhale, go ahead and cross either the shin in front, left in front of the right, or on top, left over the right. Yeah, take your hands to the flesh of your buttocks and pull the flesh of the buttocks out from under the sit bone. So you really got a nice anchor there. Breathe in and sit tall. This might be enough. Right? If your mouth's really tight, if you're grimacing, if your heart is like tight and constricted, this is enough. You're just staying here. You're inviting your hips to relax. You're inviting a little bit of tension from the buttocks to release. And you're inviting the intention of this left knee to descend. Another option is to start to fold forward. Right? Just taking the heart and tipping it forward a little bit. What we really want to avoid in this posture is rounding the low back. So if the low back starts to kind of collapse and round, we've gone a little too far forward into that fold. So we want to keep the spine long, want to keep the low back really broad, and it might mean that you're not going quite as far. If you've got a little bit more, you might start to bring your left forearm to your left knee, your right forearm to your foot, and give this top leg some really gentle pressure down. You're not forcing anything to go anywhere that it isn't naturally volunteering for. You might open and close your mouth a couple times. Sway your low jaw a bit from side to side. Nice, and then inhale, lift up, right? Bring your hands back, feet forward, about hips width distance apart. Exhale, drop your knees right. Inhale up to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, midline. Exhale, right. Yeah. And you're just gonna sway a little bit side to side, kind of releasing that stagnation, that hold. Nice, and then you'll come back through center, and this time the left shin is down first. And you're gonna take your right foot in your left hand and your right hand to your right knee. Yeah. And then once you get there, you're just going to start to stir your leg around in your hip. And you might notice like, oh, one side moves a lot easier than the other. Right? Or maybe I feel like, oh, I'm pretty symmetrical in that ability. Change direction, circle the other way. Yeah. Nice. See if you can take your foot towards your heart, sitting tall. And then as you exhale, go ahead and land your right leg into its position, either straight forward, right? That could be enough, or stacked. Again, take the flesh of the buttocks, pull it out from under the sit bone so you really have that firm connection, and then sit tall. And try to identify which side feels tighter. So for me, my right side is way tighter, this knee is way higher up. Notice that. This is enough just to sit here and give your buttocks, your hips, your legs that cue to relax. Or maybe you start to take a little lean forward, protecting the low back so we're not rounding, which means you probably won't go quite as far. And then if you want a little bit more, right forearm towards your knee, left forearm towards your foot, and you're just giving some really gentle pressure. Again, you're not forcing your leg to go anywhere it isn't volunteering to go. And you've got a few breaths here. Nice. Inhale, lift up out of the fold if you're in it. Unwind the legs, hands back, and just rock your knees side to side. Nice. Come on back through center, planting your feet to the ground. Inhale your arms forward. So really find the integrity through the midline of rising up. And as you exhale, lower. Sacrum, low back, middle back, thoracic spine, cervical and head. Take your legs long, feet a little wider than habit stance. Arms to the sides, palms up. Arms a little wider than habit stance. Drag your shoulders down from your ears and tuck them a little bit more into the midline of your back. Take 3 deep breaths here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And deeper breath in. Try to get a little bit more on the inhale. And then a sound, a sigh, softer, loud release. And one more clearing breath. And as you land, try to feel the muscles of your face soften. The expression there calm. Release any tension from your mouth, your tongue, your jaw, your teeth. The seat of your throat. And feel your shoulders rest a bit more weighted. The muscles of your back soften. Your pelvis anchored, heavy. Legs and feet relaxed. You might begin to gently rock your head a little bit from side to side as you bring some attention back to your breath. Feel your breath deepen again. Chin comes back to the center, a little bit of wiggling through your fingers, movement in your toes. And then as you breathe in, stretch your arms long overhead, feeling a little bit more extension through your side body. Exhale, hug your knees tight in towards your chest. Give the low back a little rock and your legs a squeeze. And then roll off onto your right side. And see if you can land here in your fetal position, knees into the chest, head supported, and take 3 more energizing breaths. You might keep your eyes closed, and when you get to your 4th inhalation, gently press into your left hand, lifting yourself all the way up to sit. As you land back in your seat, hands together in Anjali Mudra, a little tuck of your chin to chest. Come back to the intention that you set for yourself, right? For this practice, for the rest of the day, the coming weeks, the months ahead. And as you think about the day that is out in front of you, try to favor lighter, simpler foods. A little more vegetables, fresh fruit in the diet. Try to get moving. Ignite a little bit more movement in your arms, upper body. And get your heart beating, a little more cardio. Maybe tonight, before you rest, before you call it a night and go to sleep, a little Abhyanga, some self-massage. Give yourself that little treat. And then back to your own intention, right? To ignite that personal fire, that flame of transformation. Now is the time, right? We're really approaching the spring. It's time for a shift. You should feel like there's something different in your routine. And go ahead and take a big breath in. And exhale. Namaste. Guys, have a wonderful day. Hopefully everybody's a little more awake. Yeah. So I always hang around, but no need to hang with me. Guys, have a wonderful day. I'll be here if anybody wants to stay on.
Thanks, Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
Hey, everybody looks a little brighter. I like it.
That's you. It's a corollary effect.
It's the yoga.
All right. It's a little bit us too.